All right, so what I'm going to show you guys here is what my calendar looks like for my appointments for the rest of the month. And the reason it looks like this, and it's only growing more over time, is because I have the proper workflow automation set to book reminders, get more leads coming in, and pretty much remind them to, you know, that they have an appointment coming. So over here, if we go to opportunities, we can show pretty much the follow-up sequence right here. And this is really just going to help you for you guys and your setters and closers just get a better idea of how to just organize all your leads coming in, which is really going to result in more sales, right? If you can organize the pipelines by contact names, and then you can go over here by the positive replies, those that aren't interested, and those that didn't pick up, those that are interested but are not ready yet. You see, this is the way I organize my pipelines. That's what we like to call it. And these right here are the opportunities. So every single box is the opportunities. And you can really just organize it by what works best for your business, right? Just see who's fit for the job and who's not fit for the job, right? And I think it's a great way to pretty much just help everything out. Now, I'm also going to show you guys why a lot of no shows happen. And pretty much this results in a lot of money being left on the table, right? So, a lot of you guys will just call your leads up, but don't have an organized flow, right? And, if you just call them one time, they don't pick up, you forget about them. It's actually not the way to do it. You want to follow up with them and you want to have reminders and reminder sequences set up to get some of those clients back. Even if you can get 20, 30% of those clients back, that's at least, a good amount of money if your jobs are decently high ticket, over the course of a couple months, couple weeks, couple years, right? It all adds up. So here's the situation then. And you're on a job, you're driving, you're with a customer, the lead calls like another one and you miss it, right? So you tell yourself you're going to call them back later, but later never usually works, right? They don't have a system, it's not organized. What happens is that they usually book with somebody else, they won't answer you, or they're going to ghost you completely. Now, this doesn't happen because you're not good at what you do. It's because the speed beats the quality of anything, anytime. So the thing is that there's not an automation built, right? So a lot of business owners think that the problem is the lead quality. It's not always the lead quality. There's also something that's protecting your business while you're busy working on the business, and that is the system. And if your revenue depends on answering your calls really quickly, that's not scalable, right? It has a fragile piece that you need to fix. Now, what is the system? The system is really all going to be under Go High Level, right? So here's how it gets fixed. And I organize this a little bit in a Word document just so it's easier for you guys to understand and just kind of follow up before I show you, the whole system and everything. But when a call's missed, the system will instantly text the lead, right? It won't text them 10 minutes later, not the next day. It'll do it automatically, right? You could always set a delay if you want to, but the message is going to be very simple. Hey, we missed your call. Let's grab the time that works for you out here. So boom, they click the link, they book it themselves. You don't have to chase the customer, right? And why does this work? Well, this works because it removes the human delay. You're not a robot. You can't be on the screen 24 hours a day. It's just physically impossible, right? So most people, doesn't really matter who answers the phone. They just care who responds first, right? So the automation is not replacing you, it supports you, it's working with you. And you can even call this an AI system, right? I know a lot of people don't like to use that term, but it does use AI to kind of detect whether some words are positive or some words are negative. So it has a lot of really big benefits to it. Now, here's the no-show problem. Let's talk about the big part right here. So if you've ever had 20, 30 booked appointments in a month, kind of like I showed you a little bit earlier, and half of them don't show, it's very frustrating, right? It's very frustrating for you, your team, your setters, your closers, whoever it is, because a lot of businesses will think this is normal, but it's actually not. So, there is a way to fix a good part of this, right? And it's not about relying on hope. It's not about reaching to everybody and hoping somebody comes to you. they have to confirm it automatically and it will sorry, it will remind them automatically as well so that they can reschedule it on their time, right? So you're not always chasing the customer, you know, that whole chase just pretty much leads for them to just go away and not show up to the appointment, right? So this is going to save you time. This is going to save them time. It's really like a wonderful thing when you think about it, right? So, um, and your authority and your positioning really just means everything. So the leads don't scale the systems do. If your business is not running without you having to watch it constantly, then that is a bottleneck that you should probably put in your notes somewhere that you should work on, right? Now, if you guys do need help with this, you guys can always DM me on Instagram and I'll be glad to help you guys out. And hopefully we can get a solution for you guys. And yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll be definitely doing more videos and ask me anything that needs to be done. I'll try to work and get it done, man.